Well, here's our Australian version of a strap end. It's not Saxon, it's not medieval. It is, I suppose, technically post-medieval. G'day folks, I'm the Coffee Bush Kid, and whilst I may be down in the dumps, I'm happy. We are going to be out today with the Equinox 900. I'll be playing in field 2. Whilst the area is not that trashy, I will have the horseshoe on, so wide open. But once I start getting into a lot of rubbishy area, I will whack that horseshoe button off or on, whichever way you bloody look at it, so I'm discriminating. So that will be 34 and above. That way, you know, we won't miss out on half sovereigns. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Now, with the Equinox 900, I will be running my beloved 6-inch coil. There are some areas around that are a little bit wide open, so you go, oh geez, you know, you're looking for stuff with a small coil in a big area. Yeah, but eventually I'm going to get into spots where there's just dump, 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 and there'll be a lot of rubbish, and I'll be in and around it, and that's where it's going to come into its force. So it doesn't matter. I'm going to have fun anyway. You're going to join me, but the only way that's going to happen is if I stop talking. So enough yabba from me. Let's get out there. Oh, first target of the day, it was a 76-77. And there we go. The tarp eyelet of all tarp eyelets. That's a thumper. I wasn't going to leave that signal behind, but by gee, I reckon that's the biggest tarp ring I have come across. That's a stonker. Anyway, I'll keep going. And there, Marcus, is our first piece of coggery for the day. There we go. A little quiet at the moment. We're certainly going to be heading into some more dense area very soon. Anyway, promise of things to come. Will the day get any better? Yep, you'd probably hope so. Well, I got an interesting 53-54 and I dug it. Oh, there we go. Why wouldn't you find a sinker in the goldfields, eh? So, you can see here that we are on a dump site, so this is good. So doing a little bit of dump larking, there's multiple bottle tops all the way around. We've got that aluminium tube. Now, here we go. Let's get that done and out of the way. There's a harmonica reed, all well and good. Now, what else? I did see something else where I was standing. There it is. That's a little poison bottle. Oh, part there of a little poison bottle. I thought that was a whole one. There's lots of bone. There's lots of Carlton and United Breweries bottle. You know, CUB. Oh, there's all sorts of stuff in here. I haven't swung in this area yet, but I think this is sort of what we're going to be playing with. There's a bloody tin drum there. We've got all sorts of stuff. Pond's night creams. We might be lucky to find an old original Vegemite jar, which actually used to be white. So, let's get back to swinging and we'll see what we find on the next target. Now, I have seen this one And I have covered it up for dramatic reveal. But here's the signal I got. You know, you're going to dig that because it's constant. It's within a couple of numbers of each other. And it was in there. Anyway, enough of that. Let's have a look at this. So that's it there. You ready? Now if I could get a good little grip of this, you go, what is that? Well, that looks like a guy playing a constant screamer. Whether he's French or some other persuasion, who knows? But yeah, that's a funny little find, isn't it? But yeah, cool nonetheless. Little fella playing a constant screamer. We'll see what else comes out. Right, there's road. There's been grey to push as they're doing stuff, and you can see all the interesting bits and pieces. Now I got I think it was might have been in the 80s. And I dug that up. Now, some bugger has gently kissed the underside of it, but we'll let him off for that. That is the hell of a big keg tap top. Oh, there is writing there. Rightio. You know what? I think we should clean this up because there is writing. I'll be back with you in a tick. Alright, we're back on the knee. Trademark. TS with what looks like a B inside a square. Interesting. But yeah, that's a big thumper with a H on the back there. But yeah, cool find. Nice piece of bronze. Well, there's a surfacey find. Oh. There we go. That's a... It's windy today. Yeah, there's an old chain. But have a look at that for a beautiful twist. And look at... See the ends there, how it's all square? That's had a hell of a lot of wear. You can see it where that part is too. But yeah, that one's really worn. But that's a cool joiner. Would have been done by a blacksmith. Now, what I did want to show you, apart from that, is that I had a signal, and it was a really weird one. It sort of went off all over the place. It was a bit weird. And it's not until you actually get your eye in that you go, oh, okay, that's what it was. Now, I haven't touched it yet. We are going to touch it together. How cool. That is some sort of suspender buckle, maybe? Oh, look, star. That's flash. But is it actually... Oh no, I think I know what this is. It looks like a suspender, but actually this is a razor, as it says. The Star Safety Razor. I think we need to give that a little bit of a brush up, because that is cool. Well, this is the type of find that makes this game so good. So Star. The Star Safety Razor. It's a new model. Now, if we actually turn this around, Camphy Brothers, New York, USA. But what else? Oh, it received the highest award in Paris in 1900. Other patents Oh, you know, there's all sorts of stuff written there. That can give you just so much information about, you know, this little razor, the business. Obviously it's from the 1900s, late 1800s, early 1900s, made in the USA. And we just found it in a rubbish dump, and we're talking about it now for a couple of minutes. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Amazing. Beautiful little piece of history. Great bit of humanity. Like, you know, someone would have shaved their face with this. More than likely not me. But, or parts thereof. But, you know, that's a great little find. Very happy with that. Anyway, we shall keep going. Alrighty, you folks, lucky. Engineering talk time. Woohoo! We have ourselves a shell bearing. Now, two halves go around a big piece of shaft, like the main shafts and that of a crank shaft, if you will. You can't slide a bearing onto them, so you've got to have two halves, an upper and a lower. Now, you can see how they've got these chamfered bits here. This is for the oil to be able to get in and lubricate as this thing gets turned around. And there, you know, is a bloody slot there in the middle, or a groove, I should say, to be able to retain some oil in there as well. So yeah, I don't know why this one was thrown away. It doesn't have any wear on it. Sometimes they were made of brass, sometimes they were made of what they would call white metal, which is sort of like a leady type stuff, which is good for wearing and lubrication. But yeah, it's a cool find. Gave a big signal too. I dug it. There it is. Recess on the class. Off you go. I'm in a nice little dig area here. Perfume bottle there. Another one there. There's a little ink bottle. And I found this. Now, it didn't register because of my discrimination. But yeah, nice little chain, but you can see it's already corroded and everything, so it's not much. But yeah, just what you find. You know, here's a crank, probably from a bike pedal. Now, have we? Is this Pond's or is it Vegemite? It's not Pond's. I mean, it's not Vegemite. Something about beef though. Who knows what that was. Anyway, we will keep going. But yeah, lots and lots of signals in here, and if you keep your eyes open... No, that was a leaf. You can find leaves. Anyway, we'll keep going. Now, interesting. Down here, I was struggling with a sort of 58-60 signal. Dug in, kicked that piece of tin out of the way, which was giving me a signal, funnily enough. And then it brightened up to this. Still haven't seen what it is, but, oh, look what else came out in the dig. I think that's glass. Yeah, it's got to be glass. It's a little screw top. Where are we? We do that. No, I can't see what colour it is. Is it black? Is it blue? Who knows, but that's a very, very interesting little find. Cute. Well, we finally have one, though it was a fairly manky signal in the ground, I must say. If we can see that. Yeah. It's not the nicest of things, is it? But, looky there. Halfpenny. It's manked up and crusty and yuck. But it is a 1929, which is the 28? Anyway, 1929 halfpenny. That's, although it's been sitting with something that's rusty, its actual detail is quite nice. Don't know whether I've got one, but anyway, we'll find out when I get home. Nice find. Got a signal down here. It was in the 70s, I believe. Nice bit of purple glass there. I've dug it out. How interesting. I have seen it. I have touched it. I've put it back. Here's the dramatic reveal. It's a leaf. If we can see that in the sun. Huh. Don't know what that would have been off. That's pretty cool. So what I'm doing is, it's not going to be, well, it's going to be 26. And the sun does have a little bit of bite to it. So I am just playing in the shade. So there's all sorts of stuff going on here. What I did see, someone else has been here, and the bottle diggers have been here. But yeah, they've left a couple of little bottles. Oh, got enough of these at home. And that would be an essence bottle. Am I in fact looking at a coin? Oops. It's not a coin. Maybe it's just a pluggy end or something. I almost reckon there's something on that. But maybe not. I think it's just a piece of rusty stuff. Anyway, yeah, look, you never know what you're going to spot. So that's the beauty of working in a dump site. You can detect it and you can dump lark it. Is there anything else? Gonna look silly if a bloody fox runs out of there, aren't I? Anyway, a lot of screw tops, so it gives you a picture of the date of the place. I am seeing a bit of asbestos around, so as soon as I see that, it's sort of an about face, or go somewhere else where it's not. So anyway, it's all interesting, and with finds like that on the go, well, why wouldn't you have fun? We'll keep going. There's that bloody thing that won't show up on the detector there, and the two little bottles, and I got a signal down in here. I dug that out. Yeah, okay, no worries. It's non-ferrous, it's copper alloy. But whilst I got the signal for that, I was coming from this way. Well, I told you about the dump larking and keeping an eye out for things, didn't I? That has given a signal. Oh, it's not a coin. Huh? I thought that was a coin. Where are we? Let's get out into some sunlight. I thought that was a coin. That will probably be the end of a spoon or something of the ilk. Huh, looks like a coin for all the world, doesn't it? Oh, I was going to lead that up to a great bloody crescendo of finding a halfpenny, but alas and alack, it is not to be. Oh, we will keep moving though. Now I spotted this just as the coil ran over it. So there it is, in position. What it is, I have no idea. Let's pick it up together, shall we? Well, I tell you what, right off the bat, it looks swish. It looks amazing. I don't know what it is. So we've got flowery patterns, and each of these bits have splits in them. And here's a loopy thing. Are they supposed to be a belt? Flash and fancy belt, I tell you. Yeah, they are a very, very cool find. Now, I don't know. If you know, let us know. Because that's a cool little find. Huh. A little mystery from the rubbish dumps. Oh, don't you love them? That's as cool as. Well, middle of a track. See where that circle is down on the ground? We got this. You're not going to leave that in the ground. And I know that it is right there. So, let's see if we can carefully get whatever this is out of the ground. Now my sensitivity is right down on low. Doing this one-handed, that should do it. I'm hoping for silver, as is always the way. Oh, no, it's not silver. Well, it is sort of silvery coloured. What have we got? If I come down gently, that's got it. Oh, there we go. It has got it. There we go. A doorknob. And often I am asked why I laugh when I have a knob in my hand out in the bush. Well, you know, it's amazing how I can find them. I've actually walked past two that have been surface finds. Oh no, I won't bother, buddy. I won't bother bothering you with those. But there we go. In the middle of the track, we've found ourselves a knob. Let's keep going. Here's where I got my doorknob. Here's where I got my ring. There we go. Harness ring, range guide ring, tarot ring, thank you, Bill. So yeah. It's a bit beat up and mangled, but still, it was a damn good find. Like, it came in at 70, 71 on the Equinox 900. You weren't going to bloody walk away from it. So yeah, interesting find again in the goldfields. We'll keep going. Well, I could say you'll never guess what I just found, but anyone that watches for any amount of time, yeah, they'll guess. Of course it fastener. Of course I'm going to find one of these. Anyway, moving on. Well, I must say, I am over it. Day's turned out hot. I'm just heading back to the ute. We can see it up there. You can see I'm in the shade. And I'm just going from glass pile to glass pile, hoping for the best. Well, I got a funny signal, and it was in that hole there. You know, it was like that, just little. We went, yep, I reckon we can latch onto that. Well, isn't it funny how always near the last? So if I do that, because I have seen it, it is There we go. If I move that out of the way and the ant doesn't take it, there we go. That, yes, that is a silver. You ripper, and by the looks of it, ooh, is that 1896 I see there? It is 1896, so that'll be a Vicky Vale head. There she is. Wow. Now, how's that for a last haul banger, pal? I didn't reckon we'd find one of these today. The hope was getting less and less. But no, we've got ourselves a silver. A wild silver at that. Oh, that's bloody brilliant. All right. Well, you know there's only one thing to do, don't you? So, exhale. Inhale. Oh, yes. Yep. Oh yeah, that's all good. It's in good nick, isn't it? A good sniff of wild silver at the end. Yes, that's going to finish the day off nicely. Brilliant. Oh, that's bloody magnificent. That is a good one. That'll clean up quite nicely. Yep, that's cool. Alrighty. Well, I think we will make that our last hole banger. Awesome. Alrighty folks, there we are. We have come to the end of another great adventure out. What did we get? We got all sorts of interesting bits and pieces that were lying on top of the ground. We did get ourselves a halfpenny, and I thought that was all we were going to get, but the day was saved coin-wise by that Vicky Vale head. And we did have ourselves a good sniff. We didn't get too much dust up the nose, so that was all right. Yeah, just the safety razor on top of the ground. There was that flowery thing with the linky bit that we found. Yep, that was pretty cool. Yeah, so it's not too bad just mooching around with the 900. Certainly, I don't believe we were missing too many things. The sun did beat me in the end. I was really shade hopping, and I am hot, rambling, delirious. So we drop one of these videos every Saturday night at 6:30 our time. So come on over and like, share, subscribe, comment, do all the things to make a channel grow. And if you haven't this week, well, you can come on back next week. It'll be fine. Yeah. And I hope everyone that has been here today has enjoyed it as well. So keep in mind, always good to fill in some of your day detecting, but remember to fill in all your holes when you're finished. And oh yeah, I'll catch you next time.